Today marks 1 year since Pasadena was hit by a tornado that left homes and businesses destroyed, including an animal shelter there.
Yeah, the aftermath was so bad. Roads have debris all over the place. It was hard for CenterPoint trucks to get through, but they did have to get in there eventually and restore power for more than 200,000 customers. Joining us this morning to talk about the effects 1 year later is the city of Pasadena Mayor Jeff Wagner. Good morning, Jeff.
Good morning. Thank you.
Yeah, so I mean, it's really difficult to remember that this was a whole year ago. I remember going down there to report and talk to homeowners down there. Can you walk us through that horrific day for you, just to recap for viewers who might not remember this storm?
Absolutely. You're exactly right. 1 year ago, it seems like it was just yesterday.
Yeah.
Really. I remember when we got the news, I was at City Hall, got the news that the tornado touchdown, and immediately the first message we got was the animal shelter was hit. So we immediately went out there, and what we saw was definitely a big tornado hit a building and actually tore the whole roof off of it. It was right across the street, the neighborhood over there was completely, there's roofs missing. Some complete houses were missing. It was just really amazing. When people say it's like a war zone, that's exactly what you would think a war zone would look like. It was just horrible.
Yeah, I mean, and 1 year later, we know, I mean, if you lose your entire home or buildings like that animal shelter destroyed, we know that takes time to rebuild. How is that going? And are there still a lot of people displaced?
Well, as far as homes, I think the majority of people, besides the houses that were completely knocked down being rebuilt, some of those are still being rebuilt, but the majority of we had 700 homes that were hit. And I would think the majority, at least 80–90% of those, are back in their homes.
Oh, that is good news. Talk to us about that animal shelter. Was that a City of Pasadena animal shelter?
Yes, that's our shelter. People are wondering why it took so long. It's a year. Well, our animal shelter, when it was hit, the complete roof was torn out, but there's more damage than that. Once we did our inspections and designs of fixing the building, we realized that the building, when it was built in 2000, was built, but wasn't built the way it should have been built. We're building it the right way. This way, our animals were going to be safer when anything hits like this again.
Yeah. Got it.
Wow. So we're seeing video of the shelter right now, and you see just the horrible damage that it did. And it was, you know, that tornado did what tornadoes often do, which is just mind-blowing, when it looks like, you know, it totally destroys one house and then next door the houses are fine. And it's just amazing that that can happen. I'm so happy to hear that you say that so many of the residents are back on their feet. But is the city doing anything to help those who are not yet fully recovered to get back on their feet?
We have done everything we could do to help everyone get back in their houses. And believe me, this community pulls together. It just wasn't the city. It was all of us, of all partnerships with businesses, people around, even other cities. Everybody kicked in and helped us get back to where we should be.
Well, that is good news. We appreciate you coming on and talking to us this morning.
Yeah, it was a traumatic event, so I'm happy to do these follow-ups 1 year later and see the progress that you're making.
Thank you for the great reporting.
Thank you, Mayor. Have a great day.